Hi, everybody. I'm the play-by-play voice of the Charlotte Rush, Tim Donnelly. We're with Ryan Crothers, who is the general manager, head coach of the Charlotte Rush Premier, also the owner of the Charlotte Rush and co-owner of Carolina Premier Hockey, and that is our subject today. Ryan, what a weekend for Carolina Premier Hockey. It started Friday, went all the way through Sunday, but just talk about, first of all, Friday, you had some big games. And we had the big guys from the USPHL here coming in to call the game. The kids must have loved that.
Yeah, it was a great weekend for our program overall. We had our 12U team up in Cleveland. They played Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and they had a great weekend up there. They had some wins and had some really good games against some tough competition. Then our 10U team participated in the Charlotte Rush's St. Baldrick's event, and I think our 10U team raised over $9,000.
Wow!
A lot of the kids shaved their heads, which was really impressive at that age. And then we had our two girls, Kylie and Tenley, who were begging their parents to shave their head. So that was a special moment for Troy and myself to be able to be here and to be able to see the interaction between our junior program and our youth program. And to see the kids buying into this culture that we're trying to cultivate and put together, to have two young girls at that age willing to shave their head to be a part of a team and be about something bigger is amazing. It speaks volumes about who they are as young girls, and it speaks volumes about our organization, where we're looking to go. And then you take the 7, 8 kids who decide to shave their heads and have to go to school in elementary school the next day and come in with new hairdos. For a cause greater than themselves. It was a very proud moment for us Friday night here at the Extreme Ice Center.
Oh, that certainly echoes one of my favorite scriptures. Think of the needs of others more important than your own. And all those kids in the Charlotte Rush and Carolina Premier Hockey did that this weekend, didn't they?
Oh, absolutely. And you know what? It was really cool to see the support they got from their teammates as well and from other people in the community. And the most important thing, they got it from their billet brothers and their coaches from the Charlotte Rush. And these junior guys with the Charlotte Rush team, they come out to the youth practices and they have bonds and relationships. And a lot of them are billet brothers, and our youth players look up to them. And to see them all on stage, getting their heads shaved together and then getting off the stage and taking pictures together, it was a special moment. It was the main reason why I came back to Charlotte and to just be here and be around my two boys, but to also increase the youth hockey environment and strengthen it. And then to tie that to the junior program so that you could literally start playing hockey here, go through juniors and go to college and kind of set that pathway. And this weekend was a great example of how the culture helps drive that goal.
Ryan, you were a youth hockey player one time, but I can only imagine these kids for Carolina Premier Hockey, seeing our Rush players, interacting with them. The Rush players are bigger than life to these kids.
Yeah, it's like looking up to an NHL player in your
Right.
backyard. They're the big junior guys. They're the big show in town, and they get to interact with them daily. We have the Checkers here in town who are the professional team, but they're even taking a year off this year. But the interaction is tough with the professionals, right? But for these guys are pushing pucks in practice. They're getting them in line. They're demonstrating drills. So our kids are just in love and infatuated with the Charlotte Rush players and all they do for them. And our kids get a great experience. We're giving them a great experience with Carolina Premier Hockey. I mean, talk about the Dan K show in town for the junior team, and they called our game and did a great broadcast and interviews with the 10U players. And as a youth hockey player, I never got that in my life. To be able to be highlighted in their suits before the game and pregame interviews and interviews during the game and players of the game. Really want to thank the Dan K show for calling a youth hockey game, a 10U game at the Pineville Ice House, where our players had a huge win, a 6-5 win against the Carolina Junior Canes, who have a great hockey team and a great program. And Carolina Premier Hockey and the Junior Canes are working together to strengthen hockey throughout the Carolinas. And it was just a great event for all the kids and everyone involved. And I think that's the stuff that kids remember, right? They're going to remember getting interviewed by Dan K. They're going to remember listening to the broadcast and hearing their name called and all the cool things that come with that. And those are the experiences we want to give the kids and give back. And this is by far, this has been the best weekend I've had since being in Charlotte.
The Dan K show, and Dan, did he get the names pronounced correctly? Did he get Blake's name and Brady's last name correctly pronounced?
Yeah, I hope so. He did. They were kidding around with each other on Friday morning. Blake, you're going to score a goal for us. You're going to score a goal, and proud dad moment. He did, and it was just an awesome experience. And Dan called the goal and everything. It's cool to see it all come together. I've known those guys now for 5 years, 6 years, whatever they've been a part of the USPHL, to see them integrated with our youth program, that's new and fresh. And they had some really funny calls for a lot of kids on our youth team, and those kids will remember that forever. And I really do appreciate, the Dan K show. What they do for our league at the junior level is special. But for them to be able to come spend their time here, and Lucas and Dan, they dedicate everything to the players, and very similar to you, Tim. And I think it was great for you to be able to showcase everything you do with them.
Oh, it was great. We enjoyed it thoroughly.
Yeah, it was awesome. People that are passionate about what they do, like you are, and they are, brings out the best. And they did a great job coming into our market and highlighting our youth players, and they'll remember that stuff.
All I can say is, Ryan, I just hope that Dan didn't steal one of my lines, because when it comes to Blake being on the ice, the big catch line is, if you're going to broadcast their game, if you're a teammate of Blake, if you had your druthers, you give the puck to Crothers. That's how it is. Okay?
I don't know. Yeah, he had
better not have stolen my line.
I don't know if he stole it. He threw a couple Crothers brothers in there.
Okay, that's a good one.
But yeah, you got to trademark that. Make sure he doesn't take it.
Hey, you got that right. That's a good idea. Well, Ryan, finally, what upcoming events for Carolina Premier Hockey? Where are you going from here?
So from here, we'll have another training week here, and practices Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday in Pineville here locally, and then the 10Us will take off to Charleston for a big tournament. They're going to play and compete in the tournament in Charleston, and get to go over there, and they'll get another great experience. One of the benefits of the junior team they're off this week, so our 10U players will get to use the junior locker room of the Charleston Colonials, who are coming off of a big sweep of the Charlotte Rush Premier team. So everywhere they go, they're finding a way to get a unique experience, and that's what we want to provide them. So another great weekend, 2 Premier Charleston wins, so I'll put those in my bank, and 2 elite wins for the Rush, I'll put those in there, and then the 2 CPH wins. So, we're just winning around here.
Tell you what, who is the official head coach of the Charlotte Rush? It says Ryan Crothers here, head coach of Charlotte Rush Premier and general manager.
Undefeated this weekend.
Oh, we're just joking around here. Hey, Ryan, always appreciate the update on Carolina Premier Hockey. I love hearing what's going on. Man, I see this program just skyrocketing up, and I know it's going to grow. And I'm really hoping next year that the American Hockey League team will play here, so you guys can get some ice at Bojangles too.
Yeah, what a cool experience for our kids to be able to skate out of a pro rink. And Pineville Ice House has been nothing but welcoming. We could have been in a really tough situation, and they answered the call, and they took us in, and they provide the laser light show before the games, and they give our kids a great experience on the ice time. And we can't thank them enough. They let Dan K Show come in and set up shop all over their rink. And Troy and I are very excited about where we're going in the direction. We're excited for the future of CPH. And most importantly, we're just excited the experience we're providing kids and the life lessons. And everyone's entwined. It's one family, whether it's Charleston, whether it's Charlotte, whether it's CPH, whether it's you, Dan. These kids are getting experience like none other at the youth hockey level. And that's something we're really proud of.
Yeah, I'll tell you, I remember last year our Charlotte Rush players practiced a couple of times at Bojangles Coliseum, and they loved it. You can only imagine with the young kids. You're in a 10,000-seat building that was built in 1956. They're going to love that. Very unfortunate it didn't happen this year, but hopefully next year.
Yeah, our junior guys do love it. We like to give them that experience a couple times a year. Whether Extreme Ice has a big event going on, and we have to go over there for a practice, but our guys love that. To be able to play in a pro arena, whether it's a practice or a game, is a great experience. And like you said, our youth kids will love it too when the opportunity is available.
Ryan, always appreciate these updates on Carolina Premier Hockey, formerly the Charlotte Junior Checkers, but now Carolina Premier Hockey. Beautiful logo. And we'll definitely touch base with you periodically to get more updates.
Thanks for everything, Tim.
Yeah, my pleasure. Ryan Crothers, co-owner along with Troy Schwab of Carolina Premier Hockey, with some updates about how they jumped in with our Rush players in the St. Baldrick's fundraiser, and also some of the other exciting happenings they had this weekend. Always stay with us as we'll have updates throughout the season. For Ryan Crothers, I'm Tim Donnelly. Thanks for watching.